skipped out of work a little early, and it's about 60 degrees, 50, 58, 59, somewhere in there when I pulled up. The wind is south-southwest. Now, that means it's going to be coming from this direction and then piddling out that way. So I threw a little bit of a scent blocker up there with some doe urine on it to kind of cover whatever scent I might have on there. Now looking down here, I can see there's a little bit of hoof prints here and back that way on the trail. There's a lot of prints there. They look like mainly doe prints, but that just shows me that, like, look, it's even more important that I control my scent because they're walking in on the right side of the stand. So they're probably coming from back over in here and walking along, and probably right where that other doe I shot is probably where they're walking, in that direction. So I kind of got to be careful. But I'm going to sit here for a little bit and wait for the sun to kind of get to the point where it's, you know, getting to be sunset. That way the colder temperatures will set in. It's supposed to be a low of 40, 30, 39 tonight. So they gotta be up, they gotta be moving. So I'll be back later. That doe is to the left of that hay bale. You see the hay bale to your left? It's to the right of that. I don't think it's gonna be able to make it. I got like 30 minutes left. Got a squirrel barking off to my
So what you watched on that video was yesterday's hunt. I kind of piddled out of work a little bit early because I knew there was a cold front coming in the next day on Wednesday, which is today, and I wanted to hunt that cold front and see if there would be any more movement. Unfortunately, at the end of that sit, I didn't get out of tree stand until about 7:15. Hurried up, scurried down, out of the woods as quick as possible in case deer were going to come back up. I ran out of shooting time. It's a time crunch right now. You got to get out there. You got to make time because the sun's going down, in my area anyway. The sun's going down a lot quicker, and you only have so much time to shoot. And back where I'm at, when those woods get dark, the scope on the Killer Instinct is not like illuminated. There's no red dot in there. It's just a piece of glass. So seeing in the dark with a scope that's not having some kind of reticle or something to give me guidance is not my choice to sit in there and try and shoot a deer. So I waited for them to go off. I seen where they went the same direction I knew they were going to go, and then I left. And I'm going to spare you for the next video because I did go out Wednesday morning, which is today, to try and catch those deer from coming off the ag fields for their nighttime feeding. They did come through. I did get a look at that nanny doe. They were about 35, 40 yards away off the boundary. And the two yearlings that you see at the beginning of the video there, they came out just like they did the other day, running through the woods. That's where I caught movement. I seen where they went. They went down back in the gully, which is great because it's a southwest wind again today. So my scent was going off to the right. They were to the left, so they were upwind of me. Scent was good for the most part. And I knew where they were going to kind of go. I just didn't know if they were going to come back down the trail. But my thought process is their stomachs are full and they're going to go lay down because it's going to be a lot warmer than it was yesterday in the afternoon. So they came, two more doe came through. They're a little bit older than the first two. And then the nannies followed it up. And I got a good look at that nanny doe from the video you just watched. It's the same group, same number of deer, same physical appearance. A couple of young does, and then the big nanny does came in there, and the one was pretty big. It was pretty big, but again, the smaller deer meddled today down into the gully until the mom showed up, and the moms kind of pushed them off, probably going towards the bedding way down in the other field that's adjacent. I know that's where they're bedding. So nothing today. Little information about where this doe group is going, from feeding to bed to feeding. So the nanny does, I'm looking at them right now, they're really playing the wind. They're really playing the wind now. Fortunately, they went that direction today and didn't, creep around the tree stand where I shot the doe on opening day, because then they're starting to get downwind of me. They stayed upwind the whole time. So nothing major to report other than, it's good trying to, map out where they're going, but no bucks. October lull, they call it, and I haven't seen a buck since the last time I made the video there, where that buck came out. So, it is what it is. I put some time at the end of the month away for specific hunting around Halloween. I've been lucky during Halloween, so hopefully that will kind of coordinate. There is trick-or-treating going on somewhere, so I don't know if I'm going to get out there. I'm going to have to check the schedule and see what's going on. But I have a little bit more time allotted. These hunts that I'm doing now, rather than the other one yesterday where I took a couple of about an hour left of my shift, and I kind of took off and went and did that hunt yesterday because I just wanted to see what's going to be moving on down the road towards the rut, and I wanted to hunt the cold front that came in yesterday for today, and to no avail. So that's what you saw in those videos. I know where that doe family group is. I know what they're doing. Gonna have to really mask scent. Gonna have to really mask scent right now, because with those older deer, they'll figure it out pretty quick, and I don't want to blow that spot up before the rut. So my whole intake of this is hunting spot number 1 is now a PM stand. They're not gonna mill around like they do in the PM for the AM. So they're gonna come off those fields and they're gonna be tired of eating and everything, and they're gonna hurry up and scurry back to bedding. And you can't hunt, the time correctly right now. So you got 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after, and like yesterday ran out of time there. Today I could have did a all day sit, but I don't want to blow my stand out. So put some fresh SD cards in there and go there towards the end of the week and see what's going on for the Halloween time. And then hunting spot number 2 is starting to show deer. I've had some eyewitnesses say that there's been deer out there. So again, they're mulling around. They're looking for food. But hunting spot number 2 is bumped up to a bean field that hasn't been cut. So until those beans are cut, nothing I can do about that either, in a holding pattern. I'd like to thank my old and my new subscribers and just the people that zip through. I greatly appreciate it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Really helps with the videos and the algorithms. Like always, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.